Hello. It is Monday. Time for Daily Tarot again. I hope you all are doing well. I do have another tarot challenge ahead now because one of them started today. So let's go through them. First is the Whimsical Arcane challenge that I've been doing, the one that has the keyword. The keyword for today is tame, which I thought was a very interesting word. I used the Epic Tarot for this, and I drew the Two of Spheres. And what I took this to mean in terms of tame is that when it comes to money, sometimes I gotta hold back or tame. Like, if we've been kind of like really tight for a while, like especially like right now when I haven't there's a money situation. It's easy to, like, if you just get like 20 bucks in instead of like putting it in the account to help out, go get something to eat because you feel kind of deprived since things have been tight. So I gotta kind of tame that, tone it down, make sure that I'm using the money for practical reasons, at least until things get more stable. Next, the major challenge. Yes. Yeah. Today is the Strength card, and here's the Strength card for my Mystic Dreamers Tarot. And it is share a struggle you've recently experienced and how your absolutely amazing self emerged from the ashes like the badass phoenix you are. Well, my biggest recent struggle has been my migraines, my chronic migraines. I had my first migraine when I was 18. I will be 36 at the end of this month, so 18 years. And they've just gradually gotten worse, more frequent, more severe throughout my life. As of about 2 years ago, maybe a little before that, 2.5, they started being pretty much daily. So I've seen doctors and specialists, I've been to the Mayo Clinic, I've had MRIs done, I've tried like so many different medications, I've tried Botox for migraines, so much stuff. And anything from prescription medications as well as supplements. Like I've tried Butterbur, I've tried magnesium, right now I'm trying CoQ10. There really isn't much left to try. So I kind of have to figure out, okay, if I'm going to have these chronic migraines for the rest of my life, and on preventative medication, I'm still having 15 a month most months. Some months differ. Like today is May 8th, so we're on the 8th day of the month, and I've had 6 already, so 6 days with migraine. But I just had to kind of make a decision, okay, if I'm going to be living with these for the rest of my life, I need to do everything I can to make myself healthy and happy and fulfilled, even while having these. So I've made changes to my diet, I've started getting more exercise, and that's really what I've been working on. That's how I've been trying to overcome it as best as I can and not let it control me. Let's see. The new one is the Elements Challenge. It's the first 6 days are related to the Earth element. Today the prompt is how I nurture. I drew the Lovers. This is also from my Mystic Dreamers Tarot. I feel like the answer is pretty self-explanatory here. I nurture through love. Nice card to get for that. My daily draw was very interesting and very powerful for me. I decided to draw from my Witch's Oracle, and I got the Skeleton Key. So right now, I'm going through a lot in regards to my migraines, finances from being off work, trying to build my tarot business so that it can sustain me. And this card was an awesome card to get today. What this card is about is you're in a bad situation and you feel trapped. You feel like there's no way out. You know, you're losing hope, but you have the key in you. You have the solution to your problems in you. So you need to look inward for those solutions. So this was really helpful. I spent a lot of time meditating on the card today, and I do feel a lot more positive. I don't have an answer yet, but I expect one to come. Also, let me show you, if you've seen me do these before from this particular deck, you know there's an incantation in this book for every card. So let me read you the one for the skeleton key. It is: all locks have keys, all wind has breeze, most doors swing open with relative ease. This key I hold as a metaphor to unlock all doors that were locked before. Good little incantation. One of my favorite things about this deck. Last is my journal exercise. I drew the 9 of Wands, and I used my Gothic Tarot for this one. She looked interesting. She looks very vampirish and very Black Widow. Has the little red hourglass shape on her stomach. There's a spider web in the background. Pretty sure they were going for a Black Widow vibe with this one. The prompt for the 9 of Wands, though, the journal entry, is what does it mean to have boundaries? What boundaries do you have in place, and how do you protect your energy? So to me, boundaries are things that you set in your life to protect yourself, your emotions, your energy, your mental health, all of that kind of stuff. It could be something like if you have someone in your life that's really toxic or really negative, maybe you set boundaries on how much time you spend with them. Or maybe no time is spent with them because of that. Maybe that's your boundary. Or, you know, maybe you have issues remembering to do self-care, to take care of yourself. And so you set, you know, every day from this time to this time, I'm going to focus on myself and take care of myself. That would be another boundary, because you don't let anything come in and interfere with that time. I do have some boundaries in place that I have set for my mental health. I'm not going to go into those though, because they're personal. How do you protect your energy? I use shielding techniques. And then also, if I know, I limit my time with people who drain my energy is really what it is. And that's going back to setting boundaries. I'm also an introvert. I'm also an empath. So I take on people's emotions if I'm not careful. All the more reason that I need to shield and set boundaries. So if I'm not careful, if I'm around like a very high-strung person or a very negative person, I'm going to start doing that too. Or I'm going to get very anxious. So I guard my energy by either not being around people like that or limiting my time. And just out and about throughout my day, like going to the grocery store, I would use shielding. Alright, that is it for today. My website has changed over. When I first made my website, I went through a particular hosting, and I didn't really realize how it was set up. It was set up where my first 30 days were free, and then they tried to charge me $180 today. So I had to cancel that, and I moved my website over to WordPress. So the URL for the website has changed. It is in the description box. And I just had to move some things over. I had to change the way I'm doing my weekly newsletter as well. Because I was doing a weekly newsletter on Sundays that I would email out. That just basically had an update, maybe like a recent YouTube video I did. And I also had an oracle reading. A free oracle reading, you know, one of those where you see 3 cards face down and you pick one. You scroll down a little bit and you see which one you picked and what it means. I can't do that anymore through WordPress, because it was through the hosting site I had before they had an email marketing set up where you could have people sign up for your list on your website. That's how I had it set up, and then I could put together emails and send them to all those people. I can't really do that now. So what I'm going to do instead is I will, on Sundays, I will make both a blog post and an Instagram post with the 3 cards face down. And then on Mondays, I will post the reveal and what cards you got. So you can either follow me on Instagram to make sure you get those. My Instagram link is below in the description box. It is just at Mystic Moon Sage. And then, or you can follow the blog. On the front page of my blog, which is also linked below, on the left side, there is a follow this blog by email. If you put your email address in there, it will notify you of any new posts, so you can know when to come check the blog for that way too. So either way, whichever one works best for you, Instagram or the blog. Alright, I'm going to let you go. I will see you in my next video, and I wish you all a love and light. That's it. Bye.